Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. In our last episode, we started a new town here in the Marshlands, and we've opened up, I guess, one large glade, I think one danger glade, and two small glades. And we need to keep expanding, but we also need to not expand in the wrong direction too much because we have mist piercers, and that means that we will gain impatience for every glade we open. We also have a new update. Update 1.1 was released, and I don't think I'm going to do patch notes review videos on these. If you would like me to do them, then maybe I will change my mind. Let me know, of course, in the chat or the comments or in Discord or whatever. But you can see a couple of new things, like, for example, new Danger and Forbidden Glade icons. So you can more obviously tell that they're Danger versus Forbidden. New portraits for traders. A bunch of new orders, especially early game low-level orders. New decorations, which we will definitely take advantage of. Notifications about the auto-pause reason. So I think that's probably in here. In gameplay. And they also cleaned up the gameplay a little bit here by adding some different sections and categories and things like that. Must just tell us when we have it, like a pop-out thing or something like that. And a bunch of other new stuff. So we'll have to just kind of keep an eye on things and see when we come up with something new. Also in the comments, I had a comment about maybe upgrading the some of the stone roads around the central warehouse here. Or some of the roads to stone, rather. And I should do that, but right now we don't have an excessive amount of stone. So I think that'll be something we do later, which means I will probably forget. But if I don't forget, then we'll do it later. We do have a lot of stone to mine, though, so if we have workers, we can definitely do that. So let's go ahead and take this off a pause. We need to build 2 rain collectors. Right. 2 rain collectors. Let's just do those right here in front. That way they are nice and close, so they can be done quickly. And we can keep moving. We were talking about going into one of these 2. Which one were we going to do? I think we're going to do this one. That's why I'm eating away at these trees. Yeah, this one here. So, ooh, small trapper needs to move. You could get these eggs over here, I guess. You're bored making fabric because you don't have any leather. Do I want you to use the other stuff or no? I think we will not use the other stuff. Built, and... ooh, stonecutter needs to move. We'll do that next. There. And built. The next one. There we go. And then we can turn this in and get some extra wildfire essence, which we will need. We want to have all 3 geyser pumps going, as well as having more than 1 hearth. And then, of course, we need to have the... we get the copper recipe bonus, which we should try to find. I don't think we have one yet. As well as a bunch of pottery, which will be useful for something, I'm sure. New building choice. Well, brickyard could be good. Not the best choice, but could be good. Oil and flour. I would like to have a better flour recipe than that, but that might be the best we're going to be offered, so maybe we should do that. And oil couldn't hurt either, especially because we can squeeze the oil out of a few different things, so that could be a good thing. But I think we should probably go with the press. It's not my favorite choice for flour, nor is oil my favorite choice either, but I think it's probably the best choice we have right now. Because I can't reroll. I can't afford it. Alright, so let's just put the press in, unless there's a better building to put there. There was. I wanted to put the artisan right here. And then I'll put the press next to it, if I gave it enough room there. I did. Okay, there's the door. There we go. And then we can delete these 2. We don't need them. We could technically need it right now for the clearance water, but once we get into this glade at the beginning of the next year, we will not need it anymore. So I'm not going to bother even using one of them. It'll be fine. You are bored as well because you don't have anything to put in your jerky. Yeah. And you are eggs and leather, so we're not going to get any extra meat from there. Alrighty. We will just keep going and see what happens. Also, speed it up a little bit. There's that. Let's put a harpy in that. Turn those 2 off and just let you make coats. Should get started with... oh, we did get started with mining. Ha! Just have 1 miner, though. But the copper ore here... yeah. will be useful for this particular turn-in. Ooh, what do we have for 12 stone? It's 168. No, that's not a good trade. Nope, not going to do it. Hearth, that's what I was looking for, hearth. We're not quite out to the hearth point yet, but as soon as we do, we want to do that. New character portraits for our traders. Sahilda has a specific portrait now, so she's wearing a yellow cloak. We could sell the tablet, but we should probably hold on to it. We're doing pretty good on wood. That's good. Anything from you that I want? I don't think so. Did we get a farm since we have all these dang... No, we didn't get a farm yet. So we could take this plantation if we could make 19 amber. Making 19 amber is possible, but not a good idea in my opinion here, so I'm not going to do it. So I think we're just going to pass on to Hilda and just do the trade routes instead. Chop chop. Meanwhile, over here, we don't need that. We could delete it, actually. I'll probably leave it, but we could delete. You can delete these just by using the delete button. You don't get anything for it, but if you don't need it and it's in the way for some reason, then delete it. Especially if you're playing on a higher prestige or something where cutting trees is a problem, like the seal forest, for example, and you just need to move it out of your way. To get it out of your way, you don't need it anymore. Then delete it. Right on ahead. All right, let's go up another speed here, just to kind of move through this a little bit faster. We could also do, now that I did that, slow down again. Oh, we don't have the new decorations because they're unlocked with deeds. So you'll want to keep an eye on that and see what deeds those are unlocked with. But yeah, so if you need, or if you want the new decorations, take a look through the deeds menu and you'll find them. I wonder if there's a filter on the deeds menu to show me everything that fits, that like gives a reward that's not experience, for example. Beaver resolve is low. Really? Can we help with that a little bit? If I did that, would that help? Maybe. And harpies fell down then too. Cutter needs to move. Oh, right, you're over here chopping on your own. The move icons are now different. If it's green, it's free. If it's blue, it costs you something. That's kind of useful. I like that. One of the new features. You're gonna make me some mushroom flour. I'll just put a human in here for right now, but we'll put a beaver in there later. If I remember. Is that enough to help? And I don't think we have any cloth much left, fabric left. Come on, build faster. Interesting that the harpy got happier when the beaver got happier. Don't know why. And then our hostility fell because our impatience went up. So we're all good there. Let's go ahead and pop this open. And then we have calming the forest, empathy decisions, lower hostility. That might not be a bad idea given the hostility 4 and 5 forest mysteries we have. Farsight speeds up the working speed of scouts by discovering a small glade. Speeds up the working speed of scouts in dangerous and Forbidden Glade events by 50%. No, because we don't want to open any more glades than we have to because of Mist Piercers. Economic migration. Newcomers arrive quicker and bring more stuff for every one level of standing have with other settlements on the trade routes. Retroactive bonus. We could do that one. We have the other one. We could do that one. Should I do that one or should I do the hostility one? We'll do this one. It'll be fine. Meat diet is finished, so egg bonus, eggs, and flour. That's good. Which means we can start doing baked goods, which I don't think we have any right now. Food. No, we just have the jerky. Okay. Trades, while we're here clicking on buttons. 7 stone, that's an okay trade. We could do that. If I could get that up to... I can't do 6 of them, though, to get the 11. Oil, we do have some oil sitting around, but I wouldn't want to do this until we are making it. Which we can make it, but we're not. 162 and 2. We could do that one, but I'd want to do 4, and we don't have that many bricks for that big trade. So I think we'll just do a little bit of stone. Maybe a couple of these, just to make a little bit of cash. Maybe 3 of those. Start getting Smoldering City up to level 1, and so on. Building choice. Skewers, copper bars, and ale. Copper bars would be good to take. We're not going to take the ranch, although maybe getting the leather might be useful here, but we're not going to take the ranch. The smelter is probably a better choice. Nobody likes skewers here, so that we'd be forcing them to eat them by turning off the eating of raw food if we wanted them to eat them. So the copper bars are better here, so that's probably a better choice. Some training gear, which doesn't help anybody here either, but the biscuits would. Or the wine, which would help the beavers, just the beavers. And the pickled goods, which the beavers like, and nobody else. And a bad jerky recipe that we have a better one of. I think the smelter is a good choice. Put that up right here. Chop, chop. And I think I will just put a road, like, right here. Oh, it's people. That would be good. 3 or 5. Well, it's going to have to be 5. Which is fine because, yeah, 5. We're going to need some couple of houses here. We also will need to swap maybe this person out for a beaver. You've got 2 there. We might want to put the other beavers into here. Only one of them. And then, yeah, that's probably it for now. Chop, chop. Go chopping over there. Over here, please. There we go. Alright, so we have the Forbidden Temple of the Sun, plus our clearance geyser, a big farm, which hopefully we'll be able to use, a little bit of grain over here, which we'll be able to use. Let's see, praise the sun. We could give away that oil for that. We get us some pie, which humans and harpies both like. A bunch of stone, and a few tablets. Or we could excavate it, which is a loyalty for stuff we don't have. I guess we're going to praise the sun here. We could also turn into the wildfire essences, but I think I'm going to pass on that choice. Let's put 2 humans at this, just because we have a lot of humans, and they can go to town on that. Let's also rearrange these guys somewhat, so that they're out of the way of my road. And then I will mark all of these trees here, and there, and everywhere. And we can get the road going through here. It's a good spot for the road. It's a really good spot for that road. That was a disturbingly good choice, Wally. Disturbing. You can come in here and build me this after that. Clear that, that's fine. And let's get this thing good. Good, okay. I may end up moving this warehouse down into here, because we'll probably put a hearth down here. Trade route completed. Yum. We'll wait. Oh, I should have waited on that. It's not weird to remember, but I will remember, right? I will remember me. We could go even that close, up in there someplace. Just gotta get rid of you. Stone. Sure. 2 more people. Come and do it. I don't have any pipes. No. Can't make any. Actually, we can leave that on. Let's use the wood for now. May have to switch that to oil later. This is a lizard building, so we don't have any copper. Wait, we should have copper ore by now. Oh, you haven't done any deliveries yet. Well, that's why. Not that we have enough in storage there, but whatevs. You can use whatever you can find to make biscuits, please. Whatever we've got, you can use. Oh, there's pipes there, though. That's good. That's good. We'll use those. Luckily, there's a warehouse right there. Alright, you guys are done. Let's move maybe one of you down here. Just clear some of these trees, maybe in that area a little bit. The other guy, though, you can come over here and go back to these. No, I think we're going to go that way anymore. I think we should just set up camp, pun intended, back here, and just do some of this for right now, just to get some trees. Close to the storage, etc. And that's done. That's done. Definitely want to put a farm in here if we can get one. Because it'll be worth it, I think, at that point. They also changed the color of the wand here, depending on whether you are adding or deleting. And even if you use the alt mode, it changes the color. Marking or unmarking, I should say. So you can see that. It's kind of nice. Nice little QOL thing there. Something you didn't know you needed till you didn't have it, or till you did have it. You're going to be a pain in my neck either way I do this, so we'll just go right there. That'll be fine. We'll build a road around it, like that. That got done thanks to those pipes. Let's get one of you going, and we'll have some clearance water coming in. Pump up the jam. You're bored because we don't have anything for you to cook with. Come on. How about making some oil with vegetable oil? That would be good. Sounds delicious. And then let's put up some houses. Why don't we do like 1, 2, 3 human houses? A couple of harpy houses. Now we have all the houses. We don't have any fabric though. That's great. Not an arrow anymore on those? Do the human houses have an arrow? No, they don't. Okay. They took the arrows off the houses because houses don't really need the arrows. Because you don't actually need to put them on roads because they don't get any benefit from being anywhere. But I still like to put them on roads because, well, you know. So I guess I need to allow you to make fabric out of something else. Which I guess is going to be plant fiber. Go ahead. Orders. 20 decorations. This one's an easy one to accomplish. The extra berries don't do us any good here unless we take that plantation farm. Or we could have 50 amber and 1 market. Give away the 50 amber, that is, to get traders arriving quicker and a bunch of food. I think I'll do with this one because it's easy to do. And pretty cheap because you can sell everything back. Let's definitely trade some flour, although we aren't going to get to the 11 again because we can't get more than 5 stacks, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do... Can't do that many. I'm going to go ahead and do 4 stacks just to get some sold, and then we can come back and deal with that somehow, otherwise. And then we need also some decorations over here. Park that right there. Have you finished? You have. Why don't you come over here and just give me a little bit more clearing. Right up in here, like this. And then I will do also... No, I won't actually. What do you need? Bricks. Hopefully you're making bricks. And you really need the copper ore, so I guess maybe I shouldn't let you do that. So that I can save up the copper ore. Especially because if we do this aesthetics one, we can get good. I'm going to go ahead and put a garden down here since we need the aesthetics here anyway for that. And then we can deal with it otherwise later. You're done, but we have meat for you. So come and get that. Building houses. Everybody's housed at least. That's good. And we're getting our way toward our first level of hearth here. Since we get that next house built. There we go. Boom. And then this is going to be a minute before we can do the other For the other decoration matters here. We can do a few more of these. 3 more. Just to get that aesthetics done. We're definitely going to need some more materials for making fabric. Definitely. We also could probably stand to build those other buildings. The herbalist camp would be good. It's fine. And also the small foragers camp could be good. Stonecutter needs to move again. I think we're gonna come down here to get these big guys. That makes the most sense to me. Turn that in just a minute. Why don't we do that, though? And planks could be good to do. They're not going to be... Definitely not going to do that. So we have a steady supply of them, but it's unfortunate because that's a good deal. But we might be able to get Smoldering City to level 1 at least if we did 2 stacks of this. Even though it's not a great deal, it would still be useful. Alright. We'll put you back down here, collecting up this grain. Need a human for that. Bliss Greybone is here. New icon for Bliss as well. Much more obviously feminine. Since the generic icon is, I don't know, gender neutral at most, possibly masculine. So it's kind of nice to have that. Tea production. No, I don't think so. Still not really feeling these trades. Anything I could use offhand? Probably. I think I'm going to pass anyway. Cornerstone. Secure trail. Newcomers will arrive quicker. We had that one offered. Was that last game? I don't remember. Gain 1 additional active trade route slot. Traders will arrive quicker. Also there. Or there, I mean. We're going to get one of those, or we offered one of those in an order. Stormwalker training. The Royal Stormwalkers. All trade routes are faster by 40%. That's potentially useful, but usually I'm not that worried about the time on them. So I think maybe we could just do this one. And see about pulling people in a little bit more often. We're still running that, right? But do we have another one that I can do? I could trade a tablet. These are always good to trade because of the amount of money you get from them. So we could do that pretty easily. We only have 2 active slots. I want to be careful. Not going to trade the barrels because we're not actually making them. I don't think. I don't even know if... Yeah, we'd have recipe at the artisan. But I think I'm going to wait on that. Well, maybe. 140 and 1. We could actually trade those. Maybe I should. And then Blackberry, we have nothing. So, let's see. This is an 8-minute trade. I want to do this one at the end of the season. Let's do this to make sure that it's shorter than the season. Although I would like to trade out 4 stacks, I can't get there. Let's just do maybe one of these then. That'll be done quickly. We can then come back in and trade the other one out, or the tablet, which will be a little bit better on that front, I think. Of course, that's right there. Look at that. People. 4 and 4. Do I want a bunch of humans, or do I want a little bit more of the harpies? Let's go with a bunch of humans. Cause I would rather have... Because all the leather would be really good right here. You get some more fabric. Yeah. But you can move down here and get harpied. If I had harpies. I could easily swap this one in for a human, though. No big deal there. I don't know where else I have harpies that I don't need them, but I'm sure somewhere. Stonecutter, yeah. Trapper, yeah. I have 2 in the trapper. We probably do need 2. I should actually, maybe I should put a second one in here, at least. And maybe I should also do a second harpy down here on the mushrooms. We're going to probably want 1 or 2 more of those once we pop into this Forbidden Glade. You get that giant Proto Fungus. You're bored again, and that's because you've made all the things. Let's see, you can do this. I need to turn that in. There we go. Now you can do that. Monastery. This is the ale and incense. We can make incense but not ale, but this is minus 100 hostility. This is ale and wine. We can't make either one, but it's plus 3 to global resolve. The market. We didn't take that order. This is wine and tea, but also extra carry capacity. And the provisioner, which I don't feel like I need now because we have at least 1 star flour, but we could take it because it has the 2-star provisions. We seem to have a hard time making those, getting the stuff to make those too. So, I think we're okay. I think we should take one of these two. And I think we should take the monastery. Because the minus 100 hostility. Unless, did I take... Oh, we've gained 1, and we're 18 out of 25 on the way to number 2 there. That's nice. Yeah, I think we should take the monastery. And I want to make sure that I put this one inside the city limits, so we're going to put it right there. The reason for that is the tier 3 requires, where's it at here? A service building. So we definitely want to have that here in the town. So we'll do that. And let's also remove... I'm just going to remove all of these because they're in my way, possibly. And I'd just rather have them outside of the center of town. But I built them there for speed. Doesn't matter because we'll just build them again. It's basically free. Trade route complete. Good. We can do that. And then we can do this if we had the pack of provisions. Please deliver. Oh, you are delivering. Good. Good timing. Not what I wanted. This one. And let's definitely do just one of those. That gets us our first trade route worth at least 11. Be nice if I could get 2 credits on that since it's 25, but that's all right. I'm okay with it. Still need that fabric, huh? You're making it. Okay, you're just queuing it up. Hopefully you grabbed a bunch of that leather while you had access to it. Go and do a delivery so we can keep things moving. I'm just going to build over that single coal node. We could always pop it and use it later, but I don't think I'm going to use a single coal node. Seems like a lot of work for nothing. Should we do the Forbidden Glade next? Maybe. Let's also, if we're going to do that, though, we need to start this. So we'll do that. Well, that's not going to last very long. And we'll do this. Maybe we should use the coal. Maybe you should use the coal. Trapper's done, and we have nothing else for you to trap. Ouch. Okay. Put you someplace central. Maybe right in there. Woodcutter's done down here. I think you can come over here and help out with other jobs. There you go. And should we move into this Forbidden Glade? Maybe. If we do, we're going to have to do this anyway, so let's just drill that hole like that. If you're bored in here, it means you can hop out and go helping with the mine then. We did get the upgrades. We don't really need the mine cart, but we could do the level upgrade. It gives you more of each type, or whatever type of ore is underneath it. It gives you more charges of each one. It's going to cost us 20 building materials. We'll have to go with planks because bricks are a little fewer and further between right now. Although it's mostly because I have it limited lower. That's okay. The other choices, by the way, were Pit Pony, which increases production speed by 50%, and Minecart, which has a little minecart that will run back and forth between the storage and the mine. Since we're right here, I don't think we need that. You're done. That's good. What do we have here? We could do one of those, but just one. We could... I don't want to sell food at this point still. So we could do one of those, but is it worth it to... Nah, not really. It's barely right on the edge, so I think we're just not going to do it. Not going to do it. Alright, you've got... Not quite there, but close enough that we could probably go ahead and have our builders do our fence corners again. Let's do the big plus for Umber. There we go. Oh, I don't know why I keep clicking on that. We don't want that one. You, and we are pumping it up. Oh, we should probably put some pipes in some buildings. It was suggested that the crude workstation and possibly the makeshift post would actually be good ideas to do. And I didn't think about it at the time, but it makes sense because here we get extra production yields, which is good. And then also here we get production speed increased. So we get the stuff a little bit faster. Also good. So we could do the same with the makeshift post if we had the pipes, which we don't right now. But I think I should do the leather worker, since we're having a little bit of trouble making fabric. And then maybe then the artisan as well, with our clearance water. So much for that, but you could use this instead. Okay. You're waiting on bricks, yeah. Ouch. You're not going to need to help, but we could chop a few extra trees in this area. While we wait, like that, maybe? Harpies are happy. That's good. Ooh, this is done. Do we turn that in now? Yeah, why not? Bonus to copper production. That could be useful here. Because, well, we could do it in a minute ago. This should already also be switched. You didn't have any anyways, so that's good. And you're just struggling to find stuff to cook with. Oh, our people arrived too. I don't think I want to take them at this exact moment, but we can decide which one we want to take. Make sure we have the housing for them, and then take them in. 6 either way. Do I want one more human or one more harpy? 6 of one, half dozen the other. Do I want a bunch of food and clay or a bunch of stone? I think probably the meat and clay. So let's see what we got for available housing. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 3 is 21. 22, 23, and then 12 times, or 6 times 2 is 12. That's 35. I have room for 6 people? Really? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, they're coming in then. This one. Everybody's housed, everybody's happy. Ish. But then we still need to keep making, you know, specific housing. But at least this way, we have some progress. Let's do a little bit more on the human house side, because we need to have 3 more of them. And those are going to be a pain because we're currently using the bricks for this. Yep. How are we doing on this, by the way? 1 assist. I'm good. Thank you. $20 needs for biscuits already, so we're going to get there pretty soon, so it's a good time. There's 10 more biscuits getting cooked. We can turn that on. We don't have the copper yet, but we will. We will. Make 1 batch. I have 11 workers. Yeah, because I just took a group, that's why. Is there any buildings I didn't build? No. I should have taken a farm at the beginning, and I didn't. You see? That's what happens. Now that we don't have fronts anymore, I don't know what to do. Oh, there's the front. It's fine. These still had fronts. Didn't these have fronts? Or Maybe that was in the list? No, these don't have fronts anymore either. Or arrows anymore either. Alright, well. I learned something, I guess. Free barrels for make-it planks. That's never a bad idea. Exploration. We're cutting it slower? No. Villager. These are dyes. No, we'll go with this one. We could re-roll, I suppose, but I'm just going to take this one. The devil I know versus the devil I don't. Guess I should have looked at trades in the last season. Oopsie. No, not eggs. Stone. No, not yet. It's a good deal. Good enough deal. I mean, it's a good deal. But we don't have a whole lot of surplus. I'd want to shell out at least 3 of them to get the worth 11 thing. This is not going to give me that either. So I think we'll just sit on it. Maybe we could get that much stone saved up eventually. Ooh. Humans and lizards. We'll throw 3 people in there. Let's throw an extra person in here, though. And an extra beaver. Should I put you in here? Yeah, versus I think one of these woodcutters is still a harpy. Yeah, that's fine. You can go here. Not that one, although it probably doesn't matter. Leapfrog. Back down to hostility 1 thanks to this minus 100, which is basically minus a whole level. And that one I didn't face toward the street either, so that's fine. Alright, so the snake nest, the giant proto fungus, drizzle water geyser, which we won't need, probably, almost certainly, large abandoned cache, medium abandoned cache, and the drainage mole, which is over here. There you are. If we don't solve it, it will kill villagers and destroy resource nodes within a 20 field radius. That's the green box there. If we feed it, that's an empathy thing, which we didn't take, but it's an empathy one. Oh, we could also look at these. Maybe we should see if we get the empathy one again. Gain 6 packs of provisions every time you discover a new glade. Not as great, given that we have mist piercers. Parts? Probably don't need that many parts. Trade routes are faster, but that's just having 12 trade routes done, I think, from this point forward, and giving away 35 amber. Or we could give away a bunch of packs and get a bunch of stuff. I think we'll do the packs and the stuff, just because. 35 packs. We don't really need that. We don't need those. And the people are moot because it's in both. So why don't we do this one? Plus it's got a bonus to coal production, which couldn't hurt. We said no to that. Right. Okay, drainage mole. So we could feed it. We could have a bunch of tablets. We could sell some of those then for sure. Bonus to clay production, which we're getting from the copper mine, but only the copper mine. Some coal and some water skins. We don't have the food, though. Or we could chase it away. It's going to increase our hostility versus giving us a huge penalty to resolve on woodcutters and gatherers. I think we're going to have to chase this one away, which is kind of sad. But then again, it's all right. A couple of people, don't care who, get in there, do the thing. Great. Clear this, clear that, clear some of these. Do some of those. Get this road going. Be like that. Building choice. Brick oven. It's 1-star coal, so it's not great. But it could be used to supplement our coal. 15 to 3, though. We'll have to check that math. Don't need the incense. Could use the pie. Since we have 2 races who like pie. The clothier. We don't really need that. It gives us a slightly better coat recipe, and that's it. Bakery gets us pie as well as better biscuits. That might be better than this, depending on what that coal recipe is. Ratio is. Don't need the pottery, but we could use it. Could. And the brewery, which gets us ale, which we could sell at the building we have. Plus pickled goods, which the beavers would like. And a better pack of crop recipe, which is something we don't need. Let's take a look at the math on the coal. 15 to 3. 15 would last us 12 times 15, which is 3 minutes? Versus 3 coal, which would last us less than 3 minutes. So that's not a good recipe in this situation. In the sacrifice situation, 40 wood is worth 50 hostility. 20 coal is worth 80 hostility, so that's 4 hostility per coal and 1.2 hostility per wood. So looking at that recipe again, 1.2 hostility per wood is 18, and I forgot what it was already. 2 hostility per coal, it's only 6. 4 hostility per coal is 12. So the wood's better than the 1-star coal recipe, in my opinion. So in that case, bakery or brewery? Pie might be better because we can use other things like eggs, meat, and bugs. What do we get? Wait a minute. What do we get out of this besides the mushrooms that I can't remember? Bugs. Also pickled goods. Pigment, yes. And water skins. Okay, I never turned either one of those on. That's an interesting combination. So we could do that. Oh, we're going to do that anyway. But we could use that to ignore the brewery. Except that I would want an ale recipe. Possibly. Since that's 2 of my 3. That's tough. Pie is also 2 out of 3. It's humans and harpies. God, that's tough. And the better biscuits mean that the ingredients that we're having a hard time fulfilling go a little bit longer between uses. Let's do the bakery. I'm probably not going to be happy with that decision, but I'm going to do it anyway. You go there. What are we at with... we could probably wait on that again. Let's move one of you up here someplace. Let's get a storage in here right there. Warehouse? Their house. Put some priority on... What are you... bricks. Some priority on that. How's the brick situation? You need help? I'm going to wait on using the pipes until we get you to make some bricks, please. Thank you. I have to force this to complete. All we need is 2. Or 4. That'll work. Get in there. Okay. So, housing is okay. People are okay. Life is okay. Did I decide something here? No, because I used all my stone. Good thing I didn't hit that one earlier. That would have been bad. Flour. No, it's not good. I'm not going to do it. I need to get down here with a the herbalist. So through the ancient is here. Interesting. I wonder what that species is. Alright. We're going to get a bunch of new tablets, so we could sell the tablets we've got. I think it's 5 we're going to get. We could check that number before we do anything stupid. What would we want for it? Could buy the bricks instead of making them. That's always a good idea for something you don't have a good recipe on. What can we get that we can't make? Having some resin on hand might not be a bad idea. We've used it. Tea, we don't have a place to sell. Actually accumulating a bit of leather. Pottery for opening glades? Nah. Bonus to pigment production. So this, I think, would work. I'm going to try it. Reduce storm duration, I don't care. Let's do this. Let's just do one of these. Just one. And then I think I will auto-balance the rest. Can I have something else for just a little bit of money? Or sell you something else for a little bit of money? Not really. Maybe I should buy some coats to help them along a little bit. We'll do that. Right. So my thought here on the pigment, and we're going to have to see if this works, which it'll tell us it will work, I think. No, it won't tell us. Is every time we get a 40% chance for pigment here, we'll get 4 instead of 1 now. Which is kind of interesting, especially if we can find something to use it on. Either way, I can turn it into packs of trade goods. Yes, I can. Oh, there's other things we can do for trade goods too, but if we're getting it for free, then it's a good price. We also have the pack of luxury goods we need, which we should probably get started making with the only thing we can make right now, which is that. You could probably use some help, really. How many of those do we need? 20 pack of luxury goods. You're actually more bored. Why don't we... Yeah, leave you in there, but put this on here. That one. 5? Didn't I say 4? It does say... Oh, this is a 2-star. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Back to it. Back to it. Pay attention to recipe quality, Wally. There you go. Alright. So now that I bought a bunch of bricks, can I use the stone? We don't have any stone. Great. Perfect. I used it all. I was going to do the road upgrades again. This is done. Let's build another thing. Herbalist camp here. And we're going to move the other one down here, but not right now. Yeah. Move it, I guess. Come on down. We'll put 2 harpies in there, and we will be good to go. We have 2 harpies here who would love to work there. Still no, Wally. Still no. Now the question is, probably could, maybe 294, 3. Can only sell 1, so it's not going to give me what I want. We could flip 3 stacks of pottery. 87, that would be okay. We have a lot of mushrooms, but 15. That's going to put us at 13 into 20. It's not going to get me to the 11, though. Let's go with 4 of these, which should get me to the next level for Blackburn. Sother's leaving. I may have missed wherever that notification setting is, the auto pause notification, as to what it is that's happening that you paused for. Maybe I didn't read the patch notes correctly. Or at all. It's probably here, actually. There it is. There we are. I found it. Yay me. Okay. We'll see what that looks like the next time we get one. Go there. You're just about done. You're done over here. Let's get you back over here. Maybe not. That's fine. Just go there and cut some trees down. Wood's okay. You done yet? 55 more seconds. People are here again. 6 or 6. I think I want the beavers. Even though that's a lot of grain, it's a lot of food. So we'll do that. What can I use all those freaking mushrooms for? That's a great question. Wally, fingers on the right keys. There we go. Packs of crops and flour. All right, well, what are you gonna do? We could turn the flour into packs of trade goods too, I suppose. And we need housing? We actually don't need housing for these people. What we do need is another human house. We'll put it down here. That puts us at 20 there. That puts us at 22 there. We need more of these things. You can go there. That takes care of that one. And then we're just going to be lazy and do a couple of these things here. Woodcutter, move. Come down here. Just murder some trees. Maybe these ones here. I don't know that I want to open any more glades. Small forager. I think you're done. You are. Okay, we can park this next to that one. Pop those people out. This is still done. Oh, no, there's eggs to do. We got eggs. Down here and eat them eggs. 2 people. Sure. And somewhere... one of these 2. Has a harpy. Now you can have a beaver. You've got... extra beaver you can have. This one. No, not that one. This one. I already have a beaver in there and it's bored. Alright. Put an extra harpy in there. That might be good. How about some extra help in here? That would be good. Not there. Nope, not there. Here. Here. Although, yeah. Put the bugs on that one too. Are you done yet? Yes. Pretty much. There it goes. Let's do another hearth here. And we'll set up another little community down here. You get 2 harpies. You murdered all those trees already. Five more humans. Some vegetables, which we were making into oil. I'm going to wait on this till after the storm. We are only 5 bars from the storm, but you know what, actually? Now's a good time to end for this episode. We just started collecting from here. We've collected a handful of charges so far. We're going to collect like crazy. We'll get this 3rd community going. Probably move some of the housing around a little bit. I'd like to have enough 10 houses in each so we get 20. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That one's done. This one, we'll have to rebuild some of these houses into species-specific housing. We'll get that done in the next one, and then we'll put a bunch of them down here too, and that'll be good. If we get to more than 40, then we'll have a third one going. But we won't have very many more. That's okay. Oh, I forgot about this. A couple people, get in there. Biscuits. Turn off the biscuits. Where are they at? Here. Go away. This one. You can make biscuits out of whatever you can get your hands on. And pie, don't use that. Use anything else instead. Anything not this instead. That way the biscuits get the priority on those things. And don't bother making pottery. Just make food. And we will leave this here. We'll turn that in after the storm. We can take a look at the trades after the storm. And we'll finish this town up in the next episode and start a new one, I'm sure. So thank you all for joining me. And I'll see you all then. Bye for now.